The opinions expressed on the Kanika Sports Show are those of Ken and Nika and should not be taken personally by any players, managers, coaches, teams, umpires, or journalists who fall victim to their critiques and or criticisms. They promise they didn't mean to hurt your feelings and suggest you stop being so soft and just do your jobs better. Thank you for your cooperation.
Raw was happening on Monday in Alabama after a big WWE weekend in Atlanta, Georgia, which just so happened to be where the MLB was hosting its All-Star Game festivities, and of course the Home Run Derby the night before the All-Star Game on Tuesday. And there was other All-Star Game festivities, I think, sprinkled in throughout the weekend, along with the MLB draft of all things. It's been a busy kind of sports news week, but not a lot of action then on the field because, of course, there's no baseball games Monday. Mm-hmm. There's one baseball game Tuesday, which is an All-Star Game. And then Wednesday and Thursday are also dark. So, but nevertheless, one thing I did not know about in all of this commotion and excitement was the fact that WWE was at least leaving one man behind in Atlanta, Georgia, to participate in the T-Mobile Home Run Derby. You like what I did there, Nika?
Yeah.
I gave him T-Mobile that pink plug. Anyways, the man who I speak of is none other than the American Nightmare, Mr. Cody Rhodes, the podcaster host himself. He's a busy guy, and he loves his suits, doesn't
I guess
he?
so.
He loves to be a well-dressed man.
And he likes his vodkas.
Yes, indeed. If you don't know, he is owning a vodka distillery.
Yeah.
A label of some kind.
Wheaties or something. I don't whatever.
Gotta eat your Wheaties, am I right?
Or drink them.
And yes, this is the tweet from MLB. He made an appearance at MLB's Home Run Derby to hand out the Home Run Derby belt. Look at that thing, Nika. That is a big piece of hardware to carry around your waist. And he handed this out to Mr. Cal Raleigh, the winner of this year's Home Run Derby, the switch-hitting catcher, the big dumper from the Seattle Mariners. And just kind of capturing the hearts and minds of baseball fans, I think, all over the country right now. Cal Raleigh is, you know?
Of course. But hey, I didn't realize the Home Run Derby winner gets a belt. I thought it was a trophy. Like
they
some
do get a
statue.
trophy. In fact, they also get a chain now, like similar to the one Fernando used to wear with the Padres when they had the spin chain.
A swag chain?
The swag chain, thank you. So now the total list of prizes for the Home Run Derby, this is a funny anecdote. You get $1 million cash.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
You get this Home Run Derby championship belt now, I guess presented to you also by a WWE champion of some
You
sort.
might have to.
You get the Home Run Derby swag chain, and then you, of course, get the traditional crossed bats trophy that has been given out for years and years and years, probably since the first Home Run Derby, 1984, 85.
Okay, it makes sense now because I always thought you get the trophy, the cross bats trophy.
You definitely get that and the $1 million. When the belt came to be a thing, I have no idea. And whenever the swag chain came into existence, I have no idea. Okay. But I want to turn my attention to this belt really quick and roast WWE because you had huge events all weekend. You had WWE on NBC prime time. Mm-hmm. You had Evolution. You had an NXT event like Saturday morning. Not once did anyone mention that Cody Rhodes was going to be at the Home Run Derby. And I think that's a failure. You know, I understand that Raw is happening on Monday night also, and you don't necessarily want people clicking off Raw to watch the Home Run Derby. Okay, I get it. But I will say this also. By the time Cody Rhodes made this appearance at the Home Run Derby, Raw was long over. So there was no, like, even during the Raw broadcast itself, they should have shown a shot of him in Atlanta. Like, if we're going to do these cross promotions, like, let's do them. Let's utilize the modern technology that we have at our disposal.
It's the marketing people failing at its best.
Where they spend energy overthinking on things that don't need to be overthought, they miss out
failed.
on the low-hanging fruit that's literally right in front of your faces.
Those are little teats that you're milking?
No, they were grapes off the vine.
No, I see.
But yeah, milk the cow, grab the grapes off the vine, whatever you want to do. Like it's literally right in front of your face, and they don't see it. And I'm sad that I didn't know about this because I would have definitely like retweeted it or plugged it sooner. Like, you know, I had the home run derby on in the background, but I didn't watch the trophy presentation. I was distracted by something else by then. I was probably distracted by the whole Raw ending with OTC and like reading tweets about that. I completely missed this. I didn't see this until the morning after. And that's a failure on WWE's part to not make this known ahead of time. And MLB too. You have how many weeks and months of planning that go into the All-Star Game festivities.
And you forget this.
And you have this cross-promotional tie-in already planned with the American Nightmare.
Of all people.
And you miss out on it. So I was disappointed to see that they dropped the ball on this one because we've had Jeff Passan at Raw a few weeks ago doing the Penta symbol with his hands. We've had like
Dirty Dom doing the first pitch.
Dirty Dom, Tiffany Stratton at the Mets game, Dirty Dom at the Padres game. I think we had another one recently go down.
There was a lot going on.
We had Rey Mysterio, Dom's dad, at the San Diego Padres game as well. That was even more recently. So these promotions, when they happen, it would be nice to know about them ahead of time instead of after they happen for a change, because
it's an easy marketing.
It's easy marketing after the fact, but it's
no. It's easy marketing before the fact.
They
just don't get it. They go after God knows what else that doesn't need to be going after.
They only think about the photo op. They don't think about the planning ahead of time to make it a bigger photo op.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was happy to see this, and I found this little write-up. This was on WrestleZone.com. And this was written by Matt Black, and it was reposted on Yahoo Sports, by the way, which is why I went to the original webpage and got it, because I felt like I don't like when websites do that. I feel like you should post your own content.
You go to the source.
Anyways, Cody Rhodes felt the adrenaline in his soul at this week's MLB All-Star Game in Atlanta. That's right. If you don't know what the adrenaline in his soul is referring to, I suggest you turn on his theme song just once in your life and enjoy it, because Cody Rhodes has one of the best entrance themes in all of WWE, and you can't help but find it catchy.
Oh, it's very catchy.
I guarantee it.
It will get stuck in your head.
This year's MLB All-Star Game is taking place in Cody Rhodes' backyard in Atlanta. While the Raw brand departed Atlanta over the weekend to head to Birmingham, the American Nightmare stuck around to be a representative for WWE at this week's festivities. Yeah, like I said, it would have been nice to know this ahead of time. I follow WWE on X almost religiously because I need to get like event cards and planning ahead of time with Raw, SmackDown, and all the paid live events or premium live events. And I didn't see any tweets about this. Rawr, I'm mad. Major League Baseball posted an image of Rhodes on social media Monday evening with a specially designed T-Mobile Home Run Derby Championship, tweeting out, well, I'm going to read the tweet for you because it says, "Adrenaline in my soul, music emoji." At WWE, superstar Cody Rhodes gave out the Home Run Derby belt to Cal Raleigh in his hometown of Atlanta.
Let me ask you this, though. Is Cal Raleigh a wrestling fan? Or nobody ask him that question?
I don't know, but whether he is or he is not, he rolled with it pretty well. I mean, he like strapped that belt on his shoulder like a real champion. And it was like the way he was handling the belt and the hardware, you know, like he looked seasoned.
So he might have watched some.
Maybe once or twice.
Okay.
Grant Paulson of MLB Network Radio posted a video of Rhodes on social media, hyping the crowd up before the final round of the Home Run Derby. You can check out the video in the embedded post below. And yeah, again, if you haven't heard the American Nightmares theme song, this is a great opportunity to go to WrestleZone.com, find this article by Matt, and put on this video that he embedded from Grant Paulson so you can get a flavor of the music. But to cap this off, this year's event was won by Cal Raleigh of the Seattle Mariners, who is the first pitcher to win the Home Run Derby. I think we found a oops there, Nika. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the big dumper Cal Raleigh, he does not pitch, does he?
Maybe in his spare time, he's trying to be a two-way player.
All right. Well, I put Matt Black's bio on here to let everyone know that he's not an avid Major League Baseball fan. So he can be forgiven for this blunder.
Of course.
But Cal Raleigh is in no way, shape, or form a Major League Baseball pitcher. He is, in fact, the other end of the battery, the catcher. And he's called the Big Dumper, I think, because he squats a lot.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I don't think that's why they call him the Big Dumper.
But he's also a switch hitter.
He's a switch hitter, and he hits bombs. That's for sure. He has 38 of them heading into the second half of the season, and he now has the Home Run Derby hardware to go along with it. It is the year of Cal Raleigh.
He's got a belt and $1 million.
Well, Matt Black ends his article by saying, "What do you make of Rhodes appearing at this year's MLB All-Star Game? Are you watching the game later this evening? Let us know your overall thoughts by sounding off in the comments section below." Well, I'm going to sound off on my comments section right here on my show and just say I loved that Cody Rhodes was at the All-Star Game, and just want to, one more time, if you haven't heard me say this yet during this segment, just to hammer home the point, like, why didn't anyone tell me about it? It would have been nice to know.
I would like to know.
Great job, Cody. You did good in your crossover appearance here. Mm-hmm. And look, these crossover appearances are great for all, because the more eyeballs you get on it, the more fans you have, and there's nothing wrong with being fans of both, as we can attest to right here. All right, let us know what you thought of Cody Rhodes showing up at the Home Run Derby. Were you as caught off guard as we were, or did you somehow know about this ahead of time? Did we miss something? Let us know in the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.